My wife mocked, "Love really is blind. I married you," in front of her friends, so I opened her eyes to single life. My wife invited her college friends over for wine night. I was playing the good husband, refilling drinks and bringing out the expensive cheese board. The conversation was typical gossip until I heard her voice get louder with that tone she used for killer punchlines. "You know what they say, girls. Love really is blind." She gestured toward me with her wine glass, as all four women turned to stare. I mean, I actually married that. Proves the saying right, doesn't it? Dead silence. Not the kind where people think of comebacks. The kind where everyone realizes they've witnessed something they shouldn't have. I stood there holding wine, watching four faces caught between nervous laughter and secondhand embarrassment. I didn't explode or storm out. I finished pouring wine, set it down, and calmly walked upstairs. Behind me, I heard forced conversation starting again. 20 minutes later, she knocked on our bedroom door. "Are you seriously going to be dramatic about this? It was just a joke." "Did they look like they were laughing?" I asked quietly. She rolled her eyes. "You're being way too sensitive. It's not like I said anything that wasn't true." There it was. Not only had she humiliated me publicly, but she was doubling down. That my feelings about being treated like garbage were invalid because she decided I was overreacting. As I lay there that night, one thought kept running through my head. She'd shown me exactly how much respect she had for me. I woke up with absolute clarity and started documenting everything. Not just last night, but years of incidents I'd dismissed. The time she introduced me to coworkers as not much to look at, but he pays the bills. Saturday morning, while she was at yoga, her phone buzzed on the counter. The notification showed a group chat called Wine Night Girls, with a message preview containing my name. Her passcode was our wedding anniversary. The messages were all there. She'd immediately shared what she'd said about me with laughing emojis, calling her friends' reactions priceless. One friend asked if she was serious. Her response, "Dead serious. I mean, look at him, but he's stable and worships the ground I walk on, so whatever." Months of conversations where I was the running joke. Comments about my appearance, screenshots of my texts shared for mockery, pictures of gifts I'd given her with captions about how sweet but clueless I was. I took screenshots and called a divorce attorney Monday. The attorney reviewed the evidence. "This shows deliberate emotional abuse. These messages prove she views the marriage as transactional. How long before we can file? Papers ready by Tuesday. Any preference on timing for service?" I thought about that group chat, about how confident she was that I'd never stand up for myself. "Next Thursday evening around 7. She's hosting wine night again. I want them all to see exactly what happens when someone finally stops tolerating her behavior." Thursday arrived. Her friends showed up at 6:30, settling into the same living room where I'd been humiliated exactly 1 week earlier. I stayed upstairs, positioned where I could hear everything. The doorbell rang at 7:05. "I'll get it," she called out. "Are you Mrs. Johnson?" "Yes, that's me. You've been served. Have a good evening." 10 seconds of silence, then paper rustling, then a sharp intake of breath. "What's wrong?" one friend called. Long pause. "It's divorce papers." Complete silence. "What do you mean divorce papers?" "I mean, my husband is filing for divorce." The redhead finally spoke up. "Come on, you guys have been making fun of him for months." "We all have. Those group chats, the stories. Maybe he finally had enough." My wife went quiet, realizing her private cruelty hadn't been as private as she'd thought. When she came upstairs with the papers, demanding explanations, I told her simply, "I'm done being married to someone who doesn't respect me." Over one joke? This is about 5 years of being treated like I'm lucky to have you, when the truth is, you've been lucky to have someone willing to tolerate behavior no self-respecting person should accept. 6 months later, I was reading the final divorce decree. Clean break. Everything split down the middle. She'd tried dragging it out, but her lawyer explained that documented emotional abuse made fighting pointless.